Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, YouTube? What's up to my Rare Breed family? I'm Demi the Don. And so, y'all, look, of course, we about to get into a video and we about to talk about it. Because with your heart being so big, most of us are chosen. You know, you tend to just let things go when people feel like they want to fuck you over. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's okay because God is going to make sure that you always be in a position that you can provide. Like, you never needed any of these people to begin with. And half of the time when things go bad for you, it's because you had already allowed them to be in your personal space. See, sometimes we have bad things going on because of the company that we keep. And y'all, this is based off of experience. So let me tell y'all, like when I used to hang around certain people, I'm gonna do one particular situation. So it's like every time I would get a car, because I mean, I'm a car person, I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all, I change cars sometimes like it's nothing, you know? So I mean, every time I would get a car, y'all, something will always go wrong when I would be with this particular person. And I'm like, and y'all used to be crazy shit. Like, you know your side view mirror that's on the door? Y'all, one time I got in the car, closed the door, the whole glass just broke out of the mirror. I'm like, what the hell? And then there was another time, I'm just driving, we on the interstate, just came back. Y'all, I'm not good with cameras and stuff. Okay, so we driving on the interstate, and out of nowhere, I get not one but two flat tires. What the fuck is all I'm thinking? And y'all, I'm so pissed. Like, and mind you, everything I'm talking about is with the same person. So then it was another time, and this right here was the last straw, and I told myself, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but when I'm riding with her, something always goes wrong. So y'all, tell me why we driving through the drive-through. We went to, I don't know where we was at, y'all. We was through a drive-through. Let's just say McDonald's for an example. I don't even know if we were at McDonald's, but tell me why I go put my window down. Y'all, the window don't want to come back up. Tell me why the glass got stuck on my side, the driver's side. So y'all, I can laugh about it now. But y'all, I was so pissed. And then when I went, because it's like I rolled the window halfway down. So when I go to try to, I'm hitting the button for my window to go back up, I'm like, what the hell? So I waited till I got home, and I'm sitting in my driveway, and I'm trying to just get the window up. Tell me why, y'all, the glass just fell all the way down. Can y'all stay pissed? The only thing that saved me at the time, I had like 2 or 3 cars, so I would just switch cars, but this was my SUV. And that's what I drove mostly. And y'all, I was just so pissed. And that was a sign. I said, you know what, God trying to tell me something. Something is not right about this chick. And the most embarrassing thing, and that's no offense to anyone. I know we all go through what we go through. But to have to drive around with a paper bag on your window, I just hated it, y'all. Like, oh my God, I cannot do this. And that was my wake-up call. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, something is wrong with the company that I'm keeping. That right there was a huge red flag. And y'all, it pissed me off. I'm like, I can't do this no more. So I end up getting it fixed probably like 2 weeks later or whatever. And so after that, I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm not driving this girl around no more. So y'all, tell me, ever since I stopped riding with her and like going places or whatever, I have not had any issues with my vehicle. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, sometimes the people you are around are so demonic. They have their own demons. They have their own drama, and we carry that with us. Like, Because for one, when you hang around certain people, you love these people. You got these people's back, and God knows that. But God needs you to see you can't hang with everyone. You can't have everyone's back. Right now, you're taking on some of this person's karma that you don't even deserve. And that was a wake-up call for me because, y'all, I couldn't do it. It was... y'all already know, you go somewhere, so let's say you go through another drive-thru, you gotta open up your door to place the order, to grab the food. Like, the only time you should be able to do that is if you just got window tints, and you know you can't roll the window down when you just got tints put on your car or whatever. And so I feel like that's the only time I should ever have to do that. But what happened was, you know, because I was so connected to this individual, I was carrying on karma that wasn't for me, but was for them. But when you have a good heart and you are chosen, you have to be real careful about the company that you keep. And so, y'all, at the end of the day, you know, you can be a gift and a curse. Because the same way bad things can happen when you are around this person, like good things can happen for them, bad things can happen for you because they have a lot of karma that they have, you know, because of the things that they've done to other people. Like when someone targets you, you are not the only target. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, what do I do? Because sometimes you get to that place that you think that it's not real. It's like, y'all, this can't be real. Like, I understand this happened, but maybe if I stay away a little while and go back around, nothing will happen. No, you know, I've tried that too. It was times when, like, you know, I'm going to stay away from her. As soon as I go back around, here comes the fuckery. So at the end of the day, we need to be mindful of the company that we keep, y'all. Because some people really do just have that bad luck. And so, you know, it's like, even if you don't want to be alone, sometimes God needs you to be alone. God needs you to be alone so you don't carry on someone else's karma. Because it's not like they're not going to get it. But it's like because you're so connected, you are receiving that karma too. And that's not fair to you. Like, if you don't deserve it, I don't want you to get it. You see what I'm saying? Let people carry their own mojo. You always carrying the weight of other people. It's time for you to let go and let God just step in and handle everything. Because nothing is good about having to ride around flat tires, windows breaking, you're missing side view mirrors. Like, y'all, all that is absolutely crazy. And then it's so petty. I'm like, and I didn't even know until that happened. I didn't even know I can go and buy a side view mirror. But yeah, it's at an auto store, y'all. So if anyone were to ever have that problem under any circumstances, like, y'all, it is at an auto store. So at the end of the day, just be careful about the company that you keep. You know, just be aware that some people just have a lot of bad luck with them. And so when you cut these people off, y'all, they like to come, because see, they don't know that you just not dealing with them because of the bad luck. Even though they are with you when the things was happening, you know, in her mind, she was just like, girl, what in the world? Who? Somebody must be doing something to your car, or what you got going on. I'm looking like, no, I don't have nothing going on. Like, what are you talking about? These karmic people, y'all, Jezebels, they don't know that they are the karmic and the Jezebel half of the time. That's how delulu some of these people are, because, you know, they don't see any wrong in what they do on their day-to-day life. And when something bad happens to them, they just feel like, oh, yeah, whatever. It just happened just because regular day, let's move forward. You know, they don't feel like it has something to do with how they treat people. But you're smart enough to know that it does. Because for one, you sit back and listen to all the drama that going with them. They call you and they gossip about everybody. They always have something to say. They always know everyone's business. Y'all, they know everyone's business, but yet they can't get themselves out of the position they in. Just so, like, let's think about that, you know? Crazy, right? So when you sitting around entertaining certain things, all that shit is falling on you because God knows that you know better. God look after children and fools. Not saying that he doesn't look after you, but you the person that he has on the front line. You're his chosen one. So he expects more out of you. So when you go and you deal with certain people, yeah, you carry some of that karma as well. So back to what I was saying, you know, some of these people, after a while, they get it. Oh, he don't deal with me. She doesn't deal with me anymore. So they try to sit back and think about, you know, what's really going on. So they like to try to come and spin the block and see where you left off at. Like they like to try to see, let me see what's going on in their life. So if the last time you talked to that person, let's say, I don't know, your garage caught on fire or some bullshit like that, and you just haven't talked to them since. What they're hoping is that, yeah, I hope they had to move. I hope they be put out. They couldn't afford to get that fixed, and they had to go and live with someone. So they come back around to see where you are in life. Because at the end of the day, they was fake to begin with. They knew all these things was happening when they were around you. And then just think and ask yourself, did anyone step in and say, hey, I'm going to help you get this fixed? I was with you. Caught a flat tire. The most the person did was try to call someone to come and get us. You think they tried to help me get my tire fixed? No. Waited until they need something else and then called again. So y'all look. And then sometimes, you know, we don't notice certain things because our intentions are not bad. Like right now, you have a heart of gold. So you're not thinking anything about it. And then you're looking at it like, well, this is my vehicle. So why do I have to allow someone else to help get it fixed? True. But it's the principle. It's the thought that counts. Weren't they riding with you? They call you because they needed to get out of the house and they needed things to do. So soon as something falls short on your end, they should be willing to help. It's the thought that counts, even though probably 9 times out of 10 you'll be like, oh no, it's okay. It's good, I got it. It's the principle, it's the thought that counts. So they come around and spin the block just to see where you are in life. They want to see if you still down. Oh yeah, last time he told me he was about to get a new job because he lost his other one. They coming back around to see where your money at. To see what your pocket's like, to see what they can get out of the deal. So y'all need to be careful about these people that the devil sends. Because the devil wears Prada and Nada. These people spin the block because they want to know where you are. Because for one, they hope that certain things happen to you anyways. So when they are with you and they can witness the things that's going on, all they do is go run back and tell someone. Just so they can have something to talk about. When they don't know that the only reason all this bad shit was happening is because they was around with a badass mojo. Out here spreading negativity, causing problems. So if somebody ever do y'all like that and they try to, let's say you haven't seen them in a minute, they want to come back around, you tell they ass, they come back around asking questions about, oh, so you did get your car fixed? Yeah, chick. Yeah, Nick. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, bro. I got it fixed. Wow, what's up? Oh no, I can't this time. No, I'm busy. Whenever they need something, y'all, you always busy. Even if you just laying around watching TV, you too busy to take them anywhere. Stop letting these people come around being nosy. And the sad part is they being nosy for nothing, because see, God got you. He still got you to point A, B, C, and D. So they spent the block for nothing. But sometimes it still don't stop them from lying. That's why it's up to you to still just be the bigger person. And it just, nope, busy, got something to do. Even if you ain't doing a damn thing. You still not about to go and help them. Because life has been good these past few months. You chilling, you know what I'm saying? You ain't having no problems with the car. The house good, the kids good, you know what I'm saying? You just vibing. Because the whole time they was bringing all the bad luck, but they coming up off of you and your good luck. But you know, the moment that God realizes that you got it through your head about what was going on, you start to be back to your normal self. You don't have these crazy problems anymore. And all that shit that was going on with you, God returned back to sender. I'm telling you. So even though they probably calling you because they didn't have a car, guess what? They still don't have a car. And if they got one, the car won't shit. It was a limit. That's a 90s thing, y'all. For y'all, if you young, you see this, a limit is basically, because my kids be like, Mom, what's the limit? What you mean? It's a regularly beat up car. It's like something that can barely get you up the street. Smoke factory. It's like no matter what they do, they can spin the block all day. They still are not doing better than you. Because for one, God said, I don't care if they were sitting around you. Like, yeah, them being around you, they may have good things come their way for a little while. But you're going to get that karma back tenfold. And all the karma that they did, that they caught from you, you're going to get all that back too. Because, see, you didn't realize these things was happening because you was around certain people. You just felt like, well, damn, I don't know what's going on. You're all confused, and see, that's the devil. The devil causes confusion as well. God gonna serve it to you up straight, because that's how he do. God is not gonna confuse you when it comes to anything. And he gonna make sure you know why you went through what you went through, and especially with that person. So y'all pay attention to how your day go when you are around certain people. And that person can be the most loving person in your face. But if something is always going bad when that person is around, that person probably talking about you behind your back. Because understand, they only sitting around you because you benefit them anyways. And they're going to always try to come back and spin the block. But then, depending on how long time has gone by, and let's say they wait like 2 or 3 months, then they come back around, you still exit stage left. You still decline whatever it is they want. So they're going to wait a little bit longer and try to come back around again. Then out of nowhere, it's going to be like, oh, they're going to be like, oh, I see what's going on now. I see what, oh, they must don't deal with me. Yeah, that part. Yeah, life has been good since you haven't been around. You were cursed, you were jinxed. You're the devil. Keep that ish over there, because we ain't got time for it over here. Yeah, you're right, life has been better. Now I get to continue to spend money how I want to instead of on unnecessary things that don't go wrong no more. So this time you spent in the block, it's going to be your last time. That's how things need to be on y'all. Now understand, you don't owe anybody an explanation either. Like literally nothing. And if some of them want to get bold at, well, you've been avoiding me, or why you over here messing with this person, or I look on your Facebook, you went out, you told me you was busy. You can hit them with the and or they simply say, oh, okay. They don't need an explanation, because sometimes some people, when things go bad for you, or when certain things happen, they want to know exactly what they did so they can continue to do it to other people. So right now, if somebody knew that they pissed you off over money and y'all really didn't talk, you stopped talking to them, but you really didn't address why you stopped talking to them, and they come back again, they try to bring up something similar. They trying to figure out, okay, are they mad at me over the money? Because see, what you're going to do is start moving in silence on these people. So that way they don't even know whether you coming or going, because people love to keep tabs on you. It makes them feel good because they get energy from you. They don't get it from the sunlight, they get it from you. So, they like to, so when they do that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when you give no one nothing, you can't get nothing out of nothing. So keep that in mind. You don't owe anyone an explanation about anything. When you want to cut them off, when you have things going on in life and you just chilling and you living, and that person only spent the block to be nosy, or they're going to need something, you don't owe them anything. So y'all, I had to get that message out. I had to tell my little story time. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot, and I ain't going into a lot of detail. But I hope you understood what I was saying about how some people just spin the block to be nosy. They come around bringing negative energy. And sometimes, y'all, this negative energy, it's not really how they act and how they come at you. It's because they are a negative person. So then that's when you get in that karma on your end, taking on some of their karma that you don't even deserve. Get rid of these people. You're gonna see how better life becomes for you. Trust me, what I'm telling you is because it's based off of experience. And then after that, end up getting another car. Didn't ride no one in besides my kids, y'all. No issues with the car. None whatsoever. And this was a couple years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, life only gets better for you. Because at the end of the day, you're the life of the party. And, you know, you don't really see anything. You don't look for anything to be negative. But these people who you entertain, they do. So, I'm Demi the Don. We are Rare Breed family over here, y'all. Let's not forget this is your world and we just happen to live in it. You're chosen. It's okay if people don't understand who you are and the things you go through. I understand who you are. I'm not judging you. I love you for being you. I just don't want anyone to use you, because at the end of the day, it's the worst feeling in the world when you think you have people around you that care about you and you care about them, but you're going through all this fucked up shit and you trying to figure out, like, what's going on with me? It's not you, it's them. It's them, it's always been them. I love y'all. I will see y'all in another video. Bye, y'all.